अभिनंदन करता हूँ। जानते हैं ज्योतिष के अंदर मैरिज और चिल्ड्रन यानी कि विवाह और संतान के बारे में कुंडली को देखकर कैसे जाना जा सकता है। ये लेक्चर उन तमाम व्यूअर्स के लिए है जो ज्योतिष सीख रहे हैं। ये अंग्रेजी में है। प्राचीन प्रमाणिक ज्योतिषीय ग्रंथ चिंतामणि चमत्कार, लाल किताब, जातक परिजात एवं अन्य कई ग्रंथों से लिया गया है, जो कि मैं अपने जब मैं ज्योतिष सिखाता हूँ, ऑनलाइन एस्ट्रोलॉजी स्टूडेंट्स को सिखाता हूँ, उस समय मैं ये बताता हूँ। अगर मेरा पूरा दावा है जो मैं आज बोलने जा रहा हूँ, अगर आप ठीक से सुन लेते हैं और उसको कुंडली देखने में लगाते हैं तो आपकी भविष्यवाणियाँ इतनी सटीक एक्यूरेट जाएगी कि समाज में नाम, प्रतिष्ठा, पैसा आपके आसपास घूमेगा। ये सही भविष्यवाणी ही है जो व्यक्ति को सक्सेस बना देता है। मेरे अनगिनत भविष्यवाणियाँ सही गई, उसके पीछे इन प्राचीन ग्रंथों का ही हाथ था। अंग्रेजी में बोलूँगा। मैरिज एंड चिल्ड्रन। व्यूअर्स, let me tell you, the study of astrology throws a flood of light on the important questions of matrimonial affairs. Incompatibility of temperament is often alleged to be the cost of separation among married couple. So before tying knots, the kundalini or horoscope must be matched, must be properly judged. The question is how to judge, how to find correct astrologer who has a very authentic and genuine knowledge base from ancient shastras. Bhrigu Samhita, Chintamani Chamatkar, Jatak Parijat and many other astrological texts which are the base of astrology. In judging the affairs of marriage, consideration should be bestowed upon Venus, as he is the lord of the wife or husband, Kalatraka, and the seventh house and the lord of the seventh. The sun in the seventh gives a proud, firm-minded partner. There will be delays in marriage. The moon, kind and domesticated partner with a wavering mind. Mars, a quarrelsome, dominating wife or husband. Likelihood of frequent separation by quarrels and misunderstanding. Mercury, a quick-minded and a bad-tempered if afflicted partner. Jupiter, a good wife or husband and in general a happy marriage. Venus, the marriage is likely to be happy if Venus is not afflicted. Otherwise, always quarrel. Hamisha jagda. The native becomes highly attracted towards opposite sex if his Venus is exploit. Not good position. Saturn, difference of age or station between native and partner. Generally, an unhappy married life. Rahu and Ketu gives very tragic tragedy in marriage. That means if you have Rahu and Ketu in the seventh house, आप में से किसी का राहु केतु सातवें घर में है तो भूल जाइए कि शादी का सुख इस जन्म में मिलेगा। अगर मंगल भी है तो भी चौपट है। The lord of the seventh should not occupy the sixth or the eighth, and the second should not be aspected by the malefics to assure marital happiness. If the seventh house is hemmed in between two malefics, Papa Karita Yoga, then married life proves burdensome and miserable. You should know this principle when you judge a horoscope from marriage point of view. If Venus be afflicted by Mars, we are likely to find tumultuous feeling and little emotional calm or happiness with a prolonged separation. Bad aspect between the fifth and the seventh lord may denote lifelong unmarriedness. If the sun and Rahu be in the seventh house, it denotes loss of wealth through the association of women. If malefic should occupy the fourth and seventh and the 12th house, one will be bereft of wife and children. If the lord of the ascendant be in the seventh, subject to benefic influence, the native gets a wife or husband from very respectable, rich, powerful family. If the moon be in the ascendant or in the seventh, and the Leo be rising in the Navamsha, then the character of the native's wife questionable. Venus well disposed in the seventh denotes good fortune after marriage and the enjoyment of all fruits of married life. If a woman's horoscope, the eighth house plays a significant part. Malefics in the eighth, particularly Mars, brings about early widowhood. Saturn in the eighth makes the married life unromantic and charmless. When the moon along with Saturn occupies the seventh house, the woman concerned will have a more than one marriage. Viewers, if the seventh house happens to be common sign and Venus is there in conjunction with malefics, more than one marriage is invariably indicated. If the lord of the ascendant and that of the seventh are close to each other, marriage take place early in life. A similar result may be predicted if benefics are positioned in the ascendant, the second and the seventh. Marriage may occur during the Dasha period of the planet position in the seventh house, Venus and the moon, planet aspecting the seventh house or owning the seventh house. This was pertaining to marriage. What the Shastra says, Bhrigu Samhita, Chintamani Chamatkar, ancient astrological text says. Whatever I have said, if you religiously follow while you're reading a horoscope, there is no question that you cannot become top astrologers. Because while I'm teaching astrology to my students, I follow these principles from the text. Regarding issues, children's after marriage, the fifth house rules children. Jupiter indicates progeny, and the fifth lord is also connected with the issues. Favorable disposition of all these three factors is a great asset for getting good, long-lived, and obedient children. If the fifth house, either from the ascendant or from the moon, be occupied by benefic planet, well aspected by other, and the children will be a source of happiness to the subject, and they will obey your command. If it is opposite, the result will be bad unhappiness with children. When the fifth house is occupied by malefic planet or has a other heavy affliction, opposite result will be produced. Illustrious children are born when the ruler of the fifth house is in elevation, well respected and in congenial sign. When malefic planets are in the 12th in the female horoscope, there are danger in confinement. No children should be predicted if Jupiter, the ascendant lord, and the lord of the seventh and the fifth are weak and otherwise afflicted. If Saturn be in the fifth house and the lord of the fifth be in conjunction with Rahu, the native will have no surviving children. If the fifth house and its lord be placed in a male sign or be in conjunction with or aspected by male planet, then most of the children will be males. The birth will be of daughter if the said house or its lord be in a female sign or be associated with or aspected by female planet. The number of issues should be determined by consideration of planet in the house or those that are positioned along with lord of the fifth house as to how many of them are in friendly, inimical or depression. Navamsha. This was the important गाइडलाइंस फॉर एस्ट्रोलॉजी लर्नर्स. ये ज्योतिष सीखने वालों के लिए ज्योतिष के प्रमाणिक ग्रंथों में से कुछ लाइंस थी जिनको बोलकर मैंने दुनिया भर में ज्योतिष में नाम कमाया. और रीडिंग्स भविष्यवाणी इतनी सही गई मैं कह नहीं सकता. अगर आप मेरे वार्ता को बार बार सुनेंगे और कुछ समझ में आता है और कुंडली को सामने रखकर रीड करने की कोशिश करेंगे तो मेरा दावा है बहुत एक्यूरेट भविष्यवाणी जाएगी और आपकी भी प्रतिष्ठा ज्योतिष के अंदर फैलेगी. चैनल शेयर करिएगा, सब्सक्राइब करिएगा. थैंक यू.